Governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, has shared his thoughts on the ongoing probe of suspended acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). Peter Obi made this known in an interview with The Sun. He affirmed that Ibrahim Magu's ordeal is hurting the country more than him. He also asked the federal government to focus on revamping the economy. He said, "What you hear today is not the news we should be hearing. What we hear today should be serious issues on the way we are going to go. We should be talking of a reliable roadmap. It should not be about how in NDDC Joy Nunwe slaps Akpabio, Oshomole versus Obaseki, Magu, this and that, etc. We are preoccupied with traveling in the wrong direction. Just open the newspapers, including your own today, and you will see what the headlines will be. It is about one rascality or the other. I said even during the presidential election that you can fight thieves, but that should not be the primary focus of a government. Okay, that you can fight the thieves, that shouldn't be the priority and focus of a government. Fighting corruption is an economic policy, is a waste of everybody's time. You can fight thieves by what you are doing to savage, strengthen, and rejig your economy. Let me tell you, what Magu is going through today is hurting the country more than it is hurting Magu. If you don't know, some people think today that, oh, Magu is in a mess, that Magu is this and that. But do you know who is in a mess? Nigeria. Newspaper headlines in a serious economy should be that the government, for instance, has decided to support SMEs with this or that quantum of money. He also advised the Nigerian government to think of creative ways to generate revenue, while also pointing out that the debt Nigeria is servicing are not productive. Peter Obi further said, looking at the last budget, we are providing not less than 2.9 trillion naira for servicing of debt, but our education and health budget combined is about the third of this. I can tell you that in the end, the amount we use in servicing debt will be more than what is provided because we are borrowing more. The reason that is happening is that the debt we are servicing is not productive. Look at our development between 2010 and now. Well, I think this man is really serious and focused on most of the things, all the things that he said, because like people always say that all these things are happening, they are just distraction for people to be distracted for the main thing. He's not even interested whether Magu this or Magu that. He's not even bothered. He's not bothered about. He does not want to speak about that. He's speaking as someone who is patriotic. That the main thing must be focused on. That when you are fighting corruption, corruption is supposed to be a normal thing. With your policies, it will take care of all of those things. Not that we have to put it on the pages of newspaper. That, oh, this is what is happening. You are not putting measure in place to be able to curb all those loopholes that people can use in enriching themselves, getting, looting the country dry. You are not doing that. At the end of the day, all this jambori, just like Buba Galadima said, it's not going to amount to anything. We hear that Malami bought this, Malami bought that. At the end of the day, and just like I always say, that irrespective of how you feel or you are being entertained by all these politicians, especially what is happening in those states, at the end of the day, where will all of this leave you? Forget these people. These people are made. Whether Oshomole loses today, whether Obaseki loses tomorrow, they are made for life. Constitution has been put for them. They've been able to arrange themselves that irrespective of anything, their salaries will be going on. All the whatever, all the remunerations, they've already set it aside. That is how most of these governors, they've already packaged themselves till life. You can imagine Oshomole is getting his huge salary that even you'll be surprised that a old local government, people working in local government, workers in local government, their salary is not even up to what Oshomole is still collecting. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? People don't even ask for good governance. Oh, I love this, I love that. That is what matters. What about you? Like Peter Obi said, Magu is not going to affect him. It's not going to reduce his status. It's not going to reduce his day-to-day living, his welfare package. It's not going to reduce him to anything. But Nigerians will still be going through all manner of things. This man is not interested whether they want to do, because whether they want to investigate Magu, or who is do is whether it is what is it called, Aquabio NDDC. All those things should be taken care of. We should be talking exactly what is going to benefit the people. That is what we should be talking about. It's like the people themselves, they love it, and this is a man speaking, out of a patriotism. But all of those people, what do we see? I'm fighting corruption. That is what they will put. Every other thing will now stand still because you are fighting corruption. I hope they will hear. I hope they will hear. And I just so much like the way even himself and Atiku, of course, they've been contributing maturely, and they bring solutions to, even if the government does not even know the direction they want to go, they always put them on the path of on the right direction, because they are not even here to be condemning you or here and there. Both Peter Obi and this man Atiku, they always saying the truth. Even when it comes to giving them kudos to what they have done, they will still say it. They are not always coming here to just be saying, oh, you have not done this. And if they said you are not doing this, some things where they will give you reasons why you are not doing that thing, not because they just feel like condemning. Okay, Your Excellency Peter Obi, I salute you. Instead of them to look for intelligently organized people like you to come on board to teach them what governance is all about, they are busy asking all the abokis to leave their cows in the wilderness to come and be stealing Nigeria dry. With all this money they borrowed within their period, whereas the economy fared better, is intellectually empowering its people while heaping debt burden on Nigerians and generations yet unborn. They will borrow and share and keep deceiving Nigerians with the slogan "Fight against corruption." By the way, which corruption can be worse than internationally placing rogues, novices, and less educated people in high positions, while Nigeria has very intelligent and economic organizers scattered all over the world? I beg, does the masquerade president understand this lecture from the learned Peter Obi, or does he need the services of Okonjo-Iweala for a better understanding? Okay. Someone says, the primary impediment I foresee for a free and uninhibited future is not only in the insecurity that currently grip our beloved country, but most importantly, the gradual and subtle mortgaging of future of our youth and yet unborn children via incessant and unwarranted foreign loans in the name of debt servicing. God save our nation. Diversions not to ask where and what Buhari is doing. Their intention is to engage Nigerians, so they talk about maladministration. So they don't talk about the maladministration and enslavement of poor Nigerians who were ready to kill for Buhari prior to the election. Okay, don't worry. And while the concern for Nigeria, they are already fixing Biafra. MNK is already going to sign Biafra currency being printed at the World Bank, and independence of Biafra is October 20th, according to IPUB. So Magu should go scot-free after relooting recovered funds. I disagree. Okay, I agree with Peter. Wow, this one is an asset to this country. So intelligent and resourceful. May God bless you and spare you for this country. Can't wait to see you in Nassau Rock. Nigeria has the highest number of unemployed graduates in the world. You can imagine, see the even the job they say they want to create, they are swelling up. They are feeling big that they want to provide job. 3 months job after what happens. We would even like this man to even speak on that 3 months job they want to give to people, and at the end of the day, what happens? I don't know whether they just want to circulate money in the system, or they just want to keep everybody busy, and at the end of the day they will just write it. Oh yes, we provided this job, we provided 700 and something, we provided that. That is what they are going to be putting in their record. I don't know. Now the Senate or the lawmakers are saying they should cancel the program. Buhari and what is this man's name? Kiamu. They are saying, oh, they will continue and all of that. All of these are just distractions. Just like Peter Obi has said, they are just distractions here and there. So guys, let's hear your comments concerning what Peter Obi has said.